Hello, first grade. This is our subtracting from 13 that we're going to work on this week. Two facts I'm going to point out is when we take away 13 from itself, 13 minus 13, I am taking away the whole number and my answer will be 0. Or if I have 13 and I take away 0, I'm not taking away anything, so my answer is the other number. Okay, the two other facts I'm going to focus on is doing 13 take away 12. I can do two-digit subtraction with this, where I go 3 minus 2 equals 1, and 1 minus 1 is nothing. I could draw a shape like this and cross off my 13 dots and find that when I do that I have 1 left. The other fact that goes with this is 13 minus 1 equals 12. Again, I can go 3 minus 1 is 2, and 1 minus nothing is 1. We also have 13 minus 11, which I can do two-digit subtraction again, where I go 3 minus 1 is 2, and 1 minus 1 is 0, and I don't write it down. I would write down just the 2. The matching fact is when I go 13 minus 2, I can do the two-digit subtraction where I go 3 minus 2 is 1, and 1 minus nothing is 1. Our final facts that we can do two-digit subtraction on is 13 minus 10 and 13 minus 3. We have a 3 minus 0, we'd still have 3, and 1 minus 1, we would have 0, because we would be taking away the whole 10. When I do 13 minus 3, I can either take away 3 like this with my picture, or go 3 minus 3 is 0, and 1 minus nothing is 10. For our other facts where you have to do a little bit more thinking, and because we can't do two-digit subtraction, we memorize these. Here's my visual. I have 13 take away 4. I can either cross off 4 dots and say I have 9 left, or I can go 13, 12, 11, 10, 9 to help me figure it in my head. But this is what it looks like. I can also think, well, if I take that 3 away from the 10 and take 3 away from 4, then I'd have 10 minus 1 equals 9. We have 13 minus 9, which would work very similar. I can do my 13 dots and cross off 9 of them, which would leave me with 4. Or I can count from 9, count up to 13. I can do backwards adding is what I call it. I go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I see I have 4 fingers. I need 4 more to make 13. We have 2 more facts I'm going to talk about right here. We have 13 minus 8 and 13 minus 5. Now, on here, I can just use a different color for 5 of these dots, and you can see how it looks. If I did 5 dots in a different color, I can take away 8 and know that there's 5 left. I can do the backwards counting up, going 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and realize I have 5 more. Or I can also count from 5 down, or think, well, I know 2 plus 3 is 5, and if I take away the 3 from here and here, I can do 10 minus 2 and still get 8. The final 2 facts I have is 13 minus 7 and 13 minus 6. So on these facts, I would think like this, where I have 3 orange dots and 6 blue dots and adding them together. This is the one when I talked about adding. 6 plus 6 is 12. So 6 plus 7 is 1 more, 13. So if I'm like, wait, I know what 6 plus 6 is, it's 12. And this is 13 minus 6, so it means it's 1 more. So my answer won't be 6, it'll be 1 more, 7. And here I can always think, well, 7 plus 7 is 14, and 13 is 1 less, so 1 less than 7 is 6. Have a great week.